A couple in Delaware have been arrested because the father allegedly waterboarded his daughter to punish her. Now, what's interesting is the fact that he got arrested for waterboarding his 11-year-old daughter. I thought waterboarding was totally fine.
Yeah, I don't get this story. I mean, I was told we look forward, we don't look backward. When Dick Cheney and Don Rumsfeld and John Yoo and all those guys and David Addington, when they authorized waterboarding, I was led to believe that it was not a crime at all, that it was just enhanced interrogations. And so what's the big deal? So why are these guys getting arrested? Oh, right, because they're now the vice president and top officials in the administration. So if you waterboard, well, obviously that's torture. But if really important people in the country waterboard, well, then obviously that's legal.
We see the same abuses with surveillance. So we've talked about this before, right? Where we're not allowed to take surveillance of police officers when they're arresting people, right? Even though they are people who are funded by taxpayer dollars. We should be able to hold them accountable. But the cops love to keep an eye on us, right?
Yeah, like the NYPD program now that they're going to record everything in New York. So two sets of rules for the people who are in power and for the people who have no power. So now, in this case, don't get me wrong, by all means arrest the guy. But we should have also arrested Dick Cheney for authorizing waterboarding. Now, who does this to their 11-year-old daughter? I mean, come on, man. I mean, what the hell is wrong with people? I mean, it simulates drowning. The reason that the Chinese originally came up with this torture technique was because the intent was to torture. It was not to get to any kind of result. They knew they would be getting false information. Mm-hmm. It just, they wanted, that was the result they wanted. Who does that to their 11-year-old daughter? What kind of a sick person does the same thing Dick Cheney does?
Well, we have a local news report that might give us a little more insight on that, so let's take a look.
This is a mugshot we're showing you here of Dr. Melvin Morse. His daughter accuses him of holding her face under a running faucet, and she told police he called it waterboarding. Dr. Morse has written several books, including 2 that deal with near-death experiences in children. He has also been interviewed on various national talk shows, including Oprah Winfrey.
The girl also told detectives that there were times when her father would become afraid that he would lose track of time and she would die.
All right, so you get a sense of what kind of guy this is.
I guess he was experimenting with putting his daughter near death and then writing about, what? Oh my God, this is one of the sickest guys in America. And what was amazing was that during that CNN report, they do the thing, like, I don't know, that must have been an accident or a glitch, but they did the thing with his face on one of the things. It looked like he was a Batman villain.
Yeah.
You know?
Please don't.
I will be waterboarding you, Mr. Wayne. This is the moment of your liberation. All right, show that dude again, man. How trippy was that little thing that they did there?
This is a mugshot we're showing you here
Not
of
yet.
Dr.
Hold.
Melvin Morse.
Hold.
His daughter accuses him of holding
There it
her
is. You
face.
see on the left? That's the kind of thing, like that little, I don't know, I feel like it's straight out of a Batman movie.
I like how that news report started. This is a mugshot we're showing you. Well, thank you. Thank
Oh,
you for
really? I didn't
explaining-
notice that. Yeah.
I thought that was his photo maker's picture.
You know, his defense should use the Cheney defense. If it was legal for Cheney, why isn't it legal for me? I hope he doesn't get off.
I know. Can you imagine? He gets the judge gets a letter from Cheney saying, you know what, let him go.
Yeah, well, I could imagine it.